Hi, I'm Shane Glasson, and it's with great excitement that I ask you to vote for me as a member representative director for our Superannuation Fund. Now, you might be asking yourself the question, what do member representative directors actually do? Well, they administer the fund in accord with the law of the day. And of course, given that we've just come through a Royal Commission into the finance sector, this role is incredibly important, and I'm very keen to represent you at this very important table. So, a little bit about myself. Well, I'm a long-term member of the fund, and I've been involved in Catholic education for 30 years. I initially trained and worked as a secondary teacher, and then through a range of middle leadership roles in schools up to the level of deputy principal. In the second half of my career, I stepped into the Catholic Education Office of Western Australia, where I served in a whole host and a wide variety of different teams. You may know me in particular from my work in development of system leadership programs. And for the last 3 years, I've served as the leader of the CEWA Talent Identification Program. I believe myself to have a growth mindset. And in fact, the learning never stops. I have 7 university degrees, including a PhD and an MBA that focuses on the financial administration of businesses. I'm a researcher in a whole range of fields. I lecture at university, at the University of Notre Dame in particular, in the Master of Education program. And I also work privately in my own consultancy in leadership development. And in particular, an area of interest is working as an executive coach, helping ex-AFL players transition from the game to retirement, to life after sport. And I'm really fortunate to have received a whole host of awards over my career. So you might be thinking, why would I vote for Shane? Well, I believe that I do have the qualifications and the business acumen to fulfill such an important role. Anyone who's dealt with me will know that I am very honest and ethical, and that I apply myself with absolute diligence to anything that I undertake. I always act in the best interests of those people that I'm really fortunate to serve, and I have great experience at system level as a project leader. So big projects, big budgets, including the development of business plans that really detail financial expenditure, including risk identification and ways to mitigate those risks. I prudently manage resources, and again, I believe that this is just crucial as a trustee in our superannuation fund. I'm very open to giving and receiving feedback, and I have an absolute track record of advocacy, which again is a key component of this role. So there are deadlines to the voting process, and I urge you to have a look at this. So from Friday the 15th of March, if you're a member of the fund, a ballot paper will arrive in your mailbox. Please take the time to read the material and cast your vote. And votes must be received in Sydney by Friday the 5th of April. And therefore, given the time lag in mail, I urge you to vote, put it in the replied paid envelope and send it off to Sydney by Monday the 1st of April. And again, I want to warmly thank you for listening to my pitch for this election. I want to thank you in advance if you intend to vote for me. And of course, if you would like to discuss anything to do with my background, the election or our superannuation fund, please get in touch with me. I'd love to hear from you.